You were so out of control.
Yeah. Wow.
She was out of control. This is X-rated now. No. Yes, but I don't know. I was telling him too. I don't know if y'all know. We just hopping in. What's up, y'all? This is Amped Up Live. This is Antonia. We in the mother building. We got 7 in the building. What's good? What's good?
What's good?
We got Kralenciaga.
Hey guys.
Yes. So yeah, I don't know if y'all know, but you know they did the whole little wrap up thing. Everybody's posting their, you know, the wrapped up for Spotify and stuff.
Okay.
Just gotta put it out there. Do you know who the number 1 podcast is? Take a guess.
Is it us?
No.
Is it,
Close.
The Breakfast Club?
No, I would have thought that too.
Or, me too.
Ebro in the whatever?
No.
I would have never. I don't.
I
and I'm from New York, but I would have never thought.
I don't know.
Joe Budden.
Oh, I can see that.
I know. I was like,
I could see that, but I didn't see that.
I didn't. I thought the Breakfast Club. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
me too.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more popular.
Yeah, they have more numbers on YouTube too.
But it's not a podcast. It's a radio
Yeah.
show.
So,
But if they was a podcast,
Yeah.
it would.
but they are on Spotify as podcasts though.
They are.
Yeah.
And I think too, maybe because Joe Budden is more like controversial with everything. I mean, so is Charlemagne, but I think Joe Budden is just like.
It's pretty dope though because he's a legit hip hop artist, like
Right.
for like decades.
So
You
I
know.
feel like he can talk
And a good
about
one.
it.
Yeah.
I feel like because I don't like when people give their opinions on things but they're not in it. Like,
Right. Like
fucking
nigga,
know.
who are you?
Right.
That's why I like.
Whoa, don't talk about us because this every time I feel like we do that. I feel like we talk about ourselves. Like we're
But we're close. We're very close
we're-
to it. But it's like
we're all artists.
I
in our own
like
way.
where that's going now.
Yeah.
Like where media is going. There's
Yeah.
a lot of rappers
Yeah.
taking over
Yeah.
like the interview spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that
And
because
that's
they're
good.
in it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like it. It's like what is it? That singing show, and the judges do not sing, but they judge people. Not America's Got Talent. The singing show, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, America Got Talent is.
there's another
of
one.
them, 'cause
Is that-
Randy
no.
don't sing.
American
do Randy?
Idol.
American
Oh
Idol,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
I was thinking voice, the voice, but
Nah,
they're
they
all
all sing,
artists.
Yeah, I hate that. It gets on my nerves. Like, how do you know? Don't judge me. Can I say nigga on here? Don't judge me, nigga.
Right, don't judge me, nigga. I've been doing this for 18 years plus, my
Right,
nigga.
right.
I know what the
It's
octave
hard.
is.
It's hard.
She fucks with me. But yeah, so also I saw that they had most streamed artist of the decade. Guess who it was?
Drake.
Yeah. How did you
wow.
watch? Did you?
Nah, but Drake does every kind of content.
Yeah.
For some reason, I figured it'd be Cardi.
For the decade though.
Oh, decade.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
Drake been on the Billboard since 2009.
That's nice.
That's crazy.
I know Nicki somewhere mad.
That's never been.
Damn.
Edit that part out, Antonio.
No, we
Edit
gotta
that
be
part out.
careful because the last video, the barbs were on our comments and shit.
For real?
Yeah.
Was I in this?
No,
I
they
was
was
like,
like, it was
I was
me,
like,
Wrld,
no
and RJ. They was like, oh, he's stupid. Actually, all 3 of them stupid. I was like, damn. Well, thanks for commenting.
Why? Like,
That's
people are
crazy.
just so extra.
Oh,
Behave.
barbs are legit. If you see anything about Nicki Minaj, I was like, damn, this is
Them
this is-
and the Beehive.
the-
But we like
Yeah.
Beyonce, right? I mean, I
Yeah.
like Nicki too, but
I love Beyonce.
let me
I'm a
get myself
beehive.
before.
Sorry.
It's fine. As you should. No, she's
I'm a groupie.
amazing. She's
I am.
amazing. But fans are fucking nutty.
Yeah.
Like
I am.
y'all are not just like fans. Y'all are like extreme.
Word.
Like would come to your house.
They
and-
stand.
It's
It's
real.
scary.
it's disrespectful.
Yeah, because I
It's-
feel like these celebrities don't even know you. Like, why are you doing that?
I get worried about the celebrities that have kids, like how open like Kim is with like, especially with North.
Yeah.
Like I went to the hashtags because I have to use hashtags and shit, and I typed in Kim, Kylie, because it was Saint's birthday, and I guess I posted that Saint, and I was like, I wonder if North has more. She has like 2 million posts, and I'm like, she doesn't even have an Instagram. So imagine growing up
with that pressure on you.
not even that. Yes, that's done for her. But I don't think it's like it phases her. Because
Everybody know what they look like.
Yeah.
That's why I like what Eminem did. Nobody
Yeah.
knew what
Yeah.
his daughter looked like for a while.
That's good.
But for years now, imagine
J.
when you're
Cole, too.
18, you're gonna have all
That's
this history of your photos
Yeah.
from when you were like
That is true.
born.
And a lot of times too, like when I look back and I'm like, damn, like I wonder if these celebrities are like embarrassed that someone have like their intimate or like young pictures. Like how the hell did y'all get these?
Yo,
That's
Like,
a
yeah.
lot.
family members for money.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, cause
That's
I be
true.
thinking like,
I
yo,
didn't realize that.
every celebrity have like family videos. Like my family didn't fucking shoot that much videos. In every documentary,
That's true.
you see old
That is so
videos
true.
of them.
Or, like,
I'm like,
these
where did?
old ass pictures?
It's
I
like, did
was
y'all
like-
know y'all was gonna be a celebrity?
Right, but I just think it's odd. Like, why do y'all do that?
Yeah.
So I feel bad. Like they take these pictures of the celebs and their kids like on these like awkward angles or just whatever. Like you don't want that.
In a way, it's like now that I see that, you kind of want to value your privacy because it will be.
Nah,
It's
there's
gonna
no
cost.
more
It's
of
gonna
that
have
right
value
now.
to it in the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah, that is true. And I just feel like, what if? Oh Jesus! Like just because Kim is like a famous person, maybe it doesn't mean her daughter wants to be. So when
Right.
she gets older, she's probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, you
Word.
never know.
Yeah. And
Nah, it's in that little girl blood. You can see it already.
it really
It's like
is.
glitter. I can see it too.
What?
Yeah.
Trying to be
She's already having tantrums. Like, where's my lipstick?
Yeah.
I'm sick of this.
She's,
And then-
she's gonna be something
Yeah.
fierce. Like you can see it.
Yeah. For
Kanye
sure.
gonna lose his mind if he's still on that Jesus shit. And
For real.
in 10 years.
Shit, my God.
she's gonna be like 10 times worse than Kim.
Damn.
Word.
That is true. I always think too, like when parents do something and then it's documented, how the kids would feel seeing it. Because I think of what's her name, Mimi Foster, whatever her name is, the one that made
Mimi
the
Foss, I think.
yeah. Like with her, I think of like her daughter, or like
That's
if
Stevie
she
J's talking about, right? Yeah.
stumbles upon her
Oh,
sex tape, or like
yeah.
Kim Kardashian, because that ain't never going nowhere.
She's wild.
Like
for
it's
that.
out there forever.
Oh, they're gonna mention it to North. Somebody in
Oh,
the
yeah.
streets and be like, "Hey, did you see your mom's sex
If they
tape?"
didn't already
I'm sure that's gonna happen.
yeah.
in school.
So and then that's what I worry about, like teasing or just anything like that. It sucks because I look at it like it's not like you had to do this. You literally did this to get famous,
Yeah.
Word.
and then you had kids. So then now your kids are like embarrassed of it. Like thanks a lot, mom. Thanks.
That's when I personally think that we can go into the next topic.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. To the poll. Which is rest in peace to Juice World.
Word.
You know, the
Yeah,
pressure,
Yeah.
drinking or whatever. I don't know. They said that,
I feel like it was his birthday.
Right.
He wasn't sleeping.
the cause of death
He
was
was
seizures.
partying. I mean, he was partying a lot.
Right.
Probably smoking a lot.
Caught up to him at 21.
Traveling. He was at an airport, so he was definitely moving like a lot.
Yeah.
That's
I
sad.
feel like taking care of yourself is so important. Like
Yeah.
I
For
feel like we
sure.
all been there, like young partying. I mean, we're still young, but you know what I
Right.
mean? Like younger, like
Right.
16, 17, 18, 19, partying, like living your best life. You're going out. My mom was strict as hell, so I was sneaking out. Sorry, mom. But she doesn't even know how to get on YouTube, so it's fine.
I'm going to
But,
send it to her. Happy birthday.
right. But like stuff like that. So like whenever you are out and you're partying with
Yeah.
the crowd, drinking, I was drinking and stuff like that. My friends smoking, whatever. Like
Right.
it's fun and you like it, but then you don't think about like
Your
because we're
body.
not celebrities. It's like we get to go home and crash and
Right.
like, eat something heavy in the morning. Like these celebrities, like they're up, they're at it. Like they gotta go perform. They don't get to sleep. They're not really resting. And I feel too whenever you are like on the go, you do get sick. Like you get very sick, even just traveling, like taking a flight from here to like Jamaica or whatever. Like you're tired, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
You're tired. Like the air pressure does something to you. You're not eating properly. Every time I go on vacation, I end up getting sick because I'm not drinking enough water. I probably wasn't eating, right? I'm like, damn, I'm only here for a week. I want to stay up and do whatever. So I can only imagine.
My
can
little
only
trip to
imagine.
Vegas, I feel like the flight alone just got me sick.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm coming
Right.
from here.
was like 6 hours, right?
Yeah, and it's just the air on the plane. They're
Yeah.
blowing the AC. Yes, I had my jacket on. I had a blanket. I was under a blanket. And I was still like sneezing.
Right.
Then I get to the dry air and I'm just like, whoa, I've never been here before. I don't think any black people should be here because the air was like breaking my skin up.
Yeah.
Then I go to a strip club and I meet this girl and she's like, oh, this is a good place for our skin. At least you won't get wrinkles. I'm like, bitch.
Girl.
She's like half black, half white. So I don't know
She
if that
don't
was the
know.
white side of her
She don't
saying
really
that or the
know.
black side.
Yeah.
But either way, I was like, this is not the place. I can't even hear you. I'm congested.
Right,
This is
right.
disgusting.
Yeah.
I hate Vegas. I mean, I don't hate it. The time I went, it was cold, and I'm definitely a warm-blooded
Blooded person.
mammal.
Okay.
And so,
No, I understand.
we're tropical beings. I just feel like we don't need to be in some cold, dry ass air. And I mean, I love New York. I'm gonna be there in the summer. I love my family. I still love you, but I'm not coming up there this winter. Like,
I
I'm not
understand.
doing it.
I understand.
The older I get, the more I'm like,
Yeah, you really can't handle it. The other day,
can't.
it was kind of cold here, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
No, cold on your neck.
right.
Cold
I
on
was
your
like, with
neck,
my North
you know?
Face.
Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
god. Like,
Word.
y'all got me
So
fucked
I
up.
don't like being hot though. Like
No.
I do not
Nah.
like to be hot.
Nah.
If it's going, the sun will be out. I need it to be like cool, like in the 70s.
Yes.
I need wind to be blowing.
I don't
But
want to
as far-
sweat.
right.
I don't like humid. Like
As
my
far
my
as-
hair.
I'm like
Right.
sticky
Mm-mm.
at all.
No, but as far as like cold, it's miserable.
Yeah.
Because I love England so much, and whenever I have visited and it's like the fall time, it's freezing and it gets dark very fast. It's depressing.
Yeah.
So
I
you
bet.
get off the subway like at 4:00 and you're like, am I dead? Like, why is it so dark
Oh,
outside?
shit.
Yeah, and it's cold, so you're just like, I just want to go home.
Damn.
Like, you know what I mean? So I understand, like traveling different
And the time
climates,
change.
it can really get you sick. So I mean, I don't know exactly how he passed. I mean, well, seizures. I don't know, like
Right.
I just feel like if it was a thing where he had seizures a lot, always, it would have been known.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it has to be
Very
known. I
true.
mean, I'm nobody to him for it to be like
Right.
known out there, but I just think like when celebrities start having seizures like out of the blue, usually
Arresting.
right.
So that's pretty intense then for sure. For
Yeah.
that to be just a sudden death.
What's his name? French Montana just came out the hospital for
Right.
fatigue and just not resting.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And yeah,
about that.
and his album dropped that day he came out.
Yeah.
So it's like
He was in there for 2 weeks and
2
still can't
fucking
travel
weeks.
for what, like a month?
It's rough.
That's-
Especially when people are doing like world tours.
yeah.
Word.
Yeah, you hear of people like their voice is like shot. They can't do it.
Michael Jackson, he died because of that tour.
Damn.
Like from not resting,
It's rough.
trying to go to sleep.
Damn. And you got to be careful too cuz that'll mess your money up.
Yeah.
Now look at French. Like
Yeah.
where your promo. Like you
That's
got to
true.
you got to be allowing your homies
That
now
is true.
to share your shit. You can't even leave. You got to be on bed rest.
Yeah.
There goes your money. There goes all that. Your project. You should. I mean, you gotta pick and choose.
I think too, like you said, picking and choosing like who's around you,
Mm-hmm,
because I feel like greedy people will have you be like, no, we can do a push or show, but someone or people who really love you know, like you need your rest. Bro.
Yeah.
Like you can do like 2-3 shows on,
Totally.
and then you need like a couple of days to pull back. And
But that's management. Like,
yeah,
where
that's
are
true.
they?
That's true.
What are
I
they
have
doing?
no idea. A lot of times
Greedy.
I think too. I don't. Was he signed to anybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then
right.
there
Yeah,
should be no.
I
excuse.
think so. He had like a big deal.
Was it?
Okay.
I don't know if it was 300
I
Entertainment,
think
but
you're right. Or I
something's
know
telling me.
most likely Atlanta.
But sometimes, like, do you think his birthday? Like, do you think he would have listened?
Nah. And then it was his 21st
Yeah, so that's
birthday.
big.
No, Interscope.
Interscope.
So
What
that's-
was he just said a song? Didn't he
So
say
300 most likely.
300? So what was a song? Didn't some song he say something in a song about like
We don't make it past 21.
Oh no!
And he just turned 21.
I don't like that.
I'm getting goosebumps. Stuff
You gotta
like that
be
makes me
careful what
eerie.
you put on
And
your
the song
music.
Legendary or
I feel
Legend.
like anything you spit on your music, anything you say on somebody, the music you hear today, anything you really chant, it's like chanting. You're gonna put that energy into
Yeah,
it.
I
You're gonna
have
manifest
goosebumps.
it.
I don't like to hear stuff like that.
I don't like even
Yeah.
XXX. He always talked about dying. Like, this is it, guys.
Yeah.
This is
That
the
was
last
his
time you
best
hear
friend
from
too.
me.
Well,
Yeah.
Like
close
these
friend.
I don't
niggas.
like that. Or like eerie stuff when you see. I think that happened with Nip. I feel like Nip said something
Yeah.
too. Like he posted something beforehand. Maybe not about dying, but like something
enemies.
about like yes
About what?
About enemies. You gotta like watch your
for
enemies.
your
or
enemies,
something
and
like
then
that.
Oh
it's
yeah,
someone-
that was like his last tweet.
yeah, like eerie shit like that. I'd be literally goosebumps. I get like creeped out. I don't like it.
The verse from Blue Laces 2,
I love that song.
that gives me chills because he's explaining how his friend get shot and he's taking him to the hospital. And the one that freaks me out the most is fucking the song with John Legend. Like he clearly says, I'm starting to see this life thing from a bird's eye view.
Oh yeah.
Like, and he's basically saying like he done it all.
Yeah.
Like in that song, he's
Damn.
literally saying I did everything.
So he's like, that's just like closing it out. He's just sealed his deal.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Like, Like, yeah, we need content, but
Yeah.
don't put
Pac,
that energy.
Pac and Biggie always
Oh,
talked
all the
about that.
Because you got your
All
own,
the
you
time.
have that energy already. Because
Yeah.
you're bringing people to, like, not worship you, but you're already having many, many people sing your song. Sorry, my lip gloss is all in my hand and shit. You got all these people in your music. Just like, I don't want to say worship, but think about it.
No, I understand.
If you're constantly singing this person's song over and over and over, you're like, you're gonna
Most
start
artists
to.
got a lot of pain though.
Yeah.
I
lot of artists.
understand that, but don't put
Maybe
that.
be more
And
like
the app
Be
is
positive
also-
about it.
Yeah.
Be positive. We
'Cause
need more
in-
positive music.
That is true. In Jamaica, like we have a saying that it's like, oh, you have like goat mouth. I don't know why it's a goat of all animals, but it basically means like when you say something, it happens. And people like that's why my mom was like, oh, Christy, like don't say that. Like you have goat mouth, so like don't say like, oh, I'm gonna get sick or like I feel like
For
this will happen because
real.
and it happens and people are like, oh, that's that crazy like island
You
bullshit.
put
But
it to the
it
in
really,
the universe.
yeah, it
Yeah.
really does happen. It really
Yeah.
does happen, and it may not happen right then and there, but you keep talking about it, it's gonna shift. And it's funny. There is like this, like, I feel like trying to choose my words carefully. I feel like minorities have been on like energy and wavelengths way before other races.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like
Yeah.
we know, like
Yeah.
we know, like my mom, if a person comes to the house, she'll say, "My spirit don't take the
I
person."
was just
Yes,
You know what I mean?
vibes
spiritually,
are
like,
real.
closer.
All that you can
So,
feel it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a thing where it's like you really can put something out and the universe puts it back to you. The universe, Holy Spirit, the Lord, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? It really does kick back to you. So I do believe like positivity don't always be so like gloom and doom because you're going to end up living it, you know? So I don't know. But you're right. So then like it's a lot of pain in these artists' music. And people are just like, oh, because the beat is so hard, so you're not really listening to the words. But if you take out the beat and it's just a cappella, you're like, fuck, he's like suffering.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On the low, you don't ever know.
Yeah.
And I used to think like, man, these niggas got so much fucking money. Like, shit, if I had like $100, like, not now because I have it now, but like, I used when I was younger, like, oh,
Right.
when like Kurt Cobain and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, like, why would you kill yourself? But it's so much pressure.
They're
It's
all
so
young, too.
much pressure that you're under, and it's like I couldn't imagine like you go out to the grocery store and it's like 10,000 people taking your picture and ripping you apart because you're in sweatpants, like. You know what I mean? Or just your business is always out there. Freaking Wendy Williams always ripping you apart. Like,
More money,
you know
more
what I mean?
problems.
That's really how it is. So I understand. Like, you get to a certain point of fame, and like, I feel like Beyonce and Rihanna are like the only two that aren't bothered. But I think even they still have their days.
I think they're bothered.
But
they're
I
pretty
think
bothered.
because like they
just don't.
read or feed into it. I think. But we're
And-
humans, so
And
you
they're
know what I
like
mean?
more,
like seasoned vets. I
Yeah.
would say like they know how to deal with it.
and they have people to take care of that
That
shit.
is
Like,
Yeah,
true. That
yeah.
a
is
lot of artists now
Yeah.
is just
Too
So-
personal.
I got a
with their-
manager and that's it.
Yeah.
Beyonce and them, they have a whole.
She's like, I got my
Machine,
Instagram
like-
team.
Right,
I
that
don't
is
need to
true.
follow anybody.
That
I
is
need to
true.
see what y'all talking
Yeah.
about. And I think I don't think I love
Right.
that.
Yeah.
I think they
Social
let
media ruins
what they want the world to know.
Right.
That is true.
Like
And you
even
have
if
that-
it's
you have
something
that
big,
control.
they let the world know
That is
that.
true.
Like
You have
nobody
very
would
true.
know.
having.
They team, you can't. That's just like the White House. I feel like their house.
It
like,
is.
you're
It's
not-
true, you can't get through.
Yeah,
You
you're
can't-
not gonna
real.
get through.
You can't penetrate at all, and I
Yeah.
like that. I feel like the artists now that are coming up, they're very young and they're very emotional, which is fine. We're all humans, we have emotions, but I feel like you let that get the best of you, and that's when you're back and forth beefing with people. Like, who gives a fuck? Half the time, these people are just commenting because they want your attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't really mean it. They're just
Once you
saying
say
some dumb
something,
They're
like,
making
"Oh, I'm
another
a big
Instagram
fan."
page just so. And these
Exactly.
are first off, they have time to do that. If you have time to
they're
do
little
that,
pick me. Exactly.
right? I don't need to talk to you,
Right.
Because I have your attention, and once
Exactly,
again,
exactly.
you are wasting your time. It's disgusting. It's pretty sad.
It is. I feel like it ruins a lot of things because I feel like even with I did a paper in college about like social media heightening the suicide rates for young boys and young girls, and it's the truth because think of like when we were growing up, there wasn't no like I think MySpace was popping in like what middle or high school maybe
Yeah.
Middle school.
middle school, but that was like cool. That was like child's play. Like
Yeah.
I got my top 8.
Yeah.
I got my music on there and I'm good. But now it's like super competitive. Like who wore what to prom.
Word.
Like these 15-year-old girls be looking older than me, and I'm like, how do
Yeah.
you do
What
your
the
makeup
fuck?
like that?
What do you think broke that? From,
Even like kids, like boys,
Yeah.
they live in. I feel like I lived like fast, but kids now are living like.
Super fast.
fast.
And I was, oh man, but I'm
What
looking
you
at.
was doing, Seven? What you was doing?
I was being a New York City kid, like a New York kid. I wouldn't even say
wild,
city.
eh? Wild
But
and grown.
My nigga was playing
What was that?
hide
craps?
and
on the corner on the wall.
man hunting,
Yo,
literally
but
in the hood.
at least we was doing shit like that.
Yeah,
now
yeah,
they're not
yeah.
even playing manhunt.
Nah, they're like, yo,
Yeah.
pull up. Go
Yeah.
get my what's up? What?
Yeah,
I-
rude. Just very rude. Your mom know you be talking like this?
For real.
Disgusting. But the moms be wild too. Which is
Yeah.
funny because I look at like Black China's
The
mom.
moms are getting younger.
It's always about the
Yes,
parents.
and I
No matter
look
what,
at-
it's, if if it's
Nigga.
about somebody
Our
has
moms
issues, I
wasn't
always
like
They
there.
wasn't with that
My mom was
Yeah.
at least 45 when I was like 13.
dang.
No,
yeah.
younger than that.
Right,
Like,
right.
probably like 35 when I was like 13.
But like grown. And I feel too, I don't know about your mom, but with my mom, like it's a thing, like you have two sets of Jamaicans. Like either you're like out and partying or you home and like that's it. My mom was a home mom where it's like, don't bring nobody on my yard. Like, you know, that's who she was. So when it comes down to it, it's like she didn't want to be out there parlaying and hyping up herself. She's like, I got 3 daughters. I want to raise y'all. Don't make me no damn young ass grandma. You know what I'm saying? And that was just that. And I feel like you're right. The moms are getting younger. Or the moms were kind of raised in this wild mentality and this wild, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like this wild environment, so they don't know no better. And also the fathers. I'm not just gonna blame the mothers,
Facts.
like, 'cause
It's always.
you know I love my women, so men too. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
So
right.
it's like two wild ass immature people creating a baby, and then this child is running wild too.
More.
Because it was something I seen with Young Boy or NBA Young Boy, whatever, and like on live, but it was his mom, and his mom was like, "Did you hear the song she made?"
Wow.
Listen, when I
Wow.
tell you it's very raunchy, like it's wild.
What?
It's wild, and then
I mess with his beats. I just, I don't get
I
too
don't-
caught up in his life.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
it
honestly
was
don't
like a
understand
clip
what.
on Instagram that I
Damn.
saw. Yeah, and the mom was just like, "Yeah, I don't give a fuck." And da 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 da. And he kicked me out of this house. He bought me.
See, I heard something like that.
I'm not saying you into
like,
his
I
life.
scrolled
I'm just saying
down.
like
Yeah, no,
anything
no.
I see or I feel like it's all ugh.
Yeah,
like I just
no,
heard
I get
about
it.
him having a song where he talks about him having herpes again, and I'm just like, what is
his
going
baby
on?
mother really gave it to him.
Like yeah, his baby mom really gave
Both
it to
his
him.
little brothers just went to jail for murder. Like,
Jesus.
what? Like
What?
yesterday? Or,
You see what I'm saying? He's nothing but that energy is just
Yeah.
not good.
Nah, I don't like his attitude, to be honest.
I don't like that.
I listened to one of his songs this morning, and I think it's called like Young Boy or something like that, like something about it. And like in the beginning, like he's really soft spoken. It was like, people think I don't have feelings, but I do have feelings. But I'm like, but why are you acting like a damn animal?
Yeah, he
Like,
can spit though. He can
yeah.
spit. His music is. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I can't connect with
But
it.
it's like I
don't
gotta
think I
be in the
ever heard a
mood.
song.
Yeah.
I gotta be on some like I fucking can't stand life right now. Like or not life, but
Yeah.
I don't want nobody around me.
'Cause it's
I ain't going
like-
outside today. Like I'm on that.
that's
vibe.
his song?
That's one of them. Yeah,
He
that
has
shit
a
goes
lot of
hard.
pain
Yeah,
in his music too. Like
Yeah, he
like some of the
does.
verses, it's like I call somebody my mom, but Lord knows I needed like someone else, and he's saying his actual mom. Like basically, like, this lady raised me, but I needed my mother. Like you know what I mean? And I feel a lot of times too, when like these, especially boys, like niggas be having mommy issues. Like get the fuck over it.
society fiends off of depression
Daddy
and,
issues
and,
too.
and,
Yeah.
and anxiety and pain.
I just feel like with me, you know what I mean? Like my dad was living in Jamaica. I grew up in the States. And I'm not out here like crazy with a damn
But
Glock
you-
shooting people.
But you had family
morals,
here,
That's true.
right?
That's true.
Values.
My mom would have whooped my ass.
You would have got
all up
whooped,
and
sent
through.
back to Jamaica,
Yes.
got your ass whooped.
Facts.
You're right.
You would've
You're
been-
right.
That was
I
like
think that's the key. Like
You had fear.
That was a
Some
threat.
kids don't have fear.
No, yeah,
That was
is
a
fear
threat.
goes a
Getting
long
sent
way.
Back was a threat.
That is
Shit,
true.
that's
That's
always a
so
threat.
true. That is so true. So
You can tell when I'm not, and I always talk about this. When you know a black kid, when you gonna send them to the streets?
yeah,
When you have family out here, from, or you out here and you're not from out here, you got family in another country, your threat is you're gonna get sent to another country.
Like no.
But that's
I know a
the
lot of
crazy
people
thing
that
is
got
America is the home of the great. We getting this idea that it's a dream,
Yeah.
but we really not. This is
It's true.
you're gonna end up in the streets
It
if you
is
really
true.
do.
It's true.
You know,
and
so
I feel like too, like parents, you know, single parents, they gotta work how much jobs. I mean, my mom worked like maybe like 2-3 jobs, but we were good girls. You know what I'm saying? I have 2 older sisters. Like we weren't boy crazy. Like come over my house. Like no, like you know what I mean? Like shit like that. It wasn't that way, so she could trust us to be like nah. And then it was the fear of like damn, like if we do have somebody over here and she busts up in this room, I'm gonna be like, Mom, I don't know. Who climbed through my window? I don't know who it is.
It's that
you getting ass beat, not me.
island morals,
Yeah.
though.
Facts.
It's like, or just I don't know.
Because everything
I
in the
don't want to
islands
say
is
what
like.
I want to say.
But
Because
I
it's
can't
a
even say
word.
too much
It's
because
a-
my mom be watching.
We have
Her
like,
hand is
remember
3
that-
times my size, and she was.
See, my mom
that
is
thing
little,
that you
but she's
asked me
scary.
about, like,
Like,
we have
my mom is
someone, like
scary.
you don't want to be someone, like you don't
Is
want
that
your
what you
parents
were telling
calling
me?
you, yeah,
About like it's like
do you mean?
like you don't have no
shame?
face, like you don't have no shame type shit. Like
Who?
Haitians have a
Oh.
word that means like you don't have no shame, or like you buy people's face. Like I don't know how to explain it.
What
like,
do you mean? As
you
in,
someone like
It's like if you do because the Jamaicans do it too, where it's like you embarrass your family
Yeah.
or like you disappoint
and
them.
you don't want
That's
to be
the
that.
worst thing.
That's,
I see what you're
ever.
saying.
Like that's the
It's
worst
the
thing.
worst thing.
Like
Damn.
in America, a lot of kids don't like have that.
Because I don't
Everybody's
think they
ratchet.
feel the shame.
Yeah.
Like
And that's what
that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not gonna say like America because I do have like American friends who, like their moms are the same way too, but I think it's just the person, and I would say maybe they drill it more in like the islands because I remember one time I snuck out
Mom.
and my mom like came in the room like she's a good mom, like go make sure like all my kids are breathing, and I wasn't there and my window was open. Let me tell you, like,
whole Palme PD. Yeah.
listen. No, she called my ex-boyfriend at the time.
Okay,
but
she's
the thing,
smart.
the thing about it is, it's like 3:00 in the morning.
Right.
So
Where
he come
your
out the
ass-
bathroom. He was like, "Chris, why is your mom calling me?" I was like, "What?" Do you know the Mr. Krabs meme where like he's like this? Like that was literally my face because I'm like, no, hold on. My mom goes to sleep by like 9. What the
Not
fuck is she calling you
tonight.
at 3? So I'm like, damn, she knows. So I'm panicking. I'm like, she about to beat my. I'm in high school. By
Yo,
the way.
I.
I'm like, she about to beat my ass. Like, oh
I'm
my gosh.
scared.
I came in and she was laying down. I was like, Mom, and she goes, "You disappoint me, Crystal."
Ooh.
I started crying. I was like, "Whoa, no,
Word.
no," because it's shameful. Like, you know what
Facts.
I mean? I would rather
That makes
her
me
have
sad.
Beat the shit out.
like, yes, than
Yeah.
just lay down. Like, get out of my sight, you shame.
That's
me.
like-
I was like, yes.
Yo,
Yes.
that's
Facts.
like
It was. I
'Cause
was so.
yeah.
I wanted to die. I was so ashamed. I was so ashamed. So I get what you're saying. Like, it's the
Damn.
shame of it. Like
Yeah.
a lot of times, like island kids, they can do whatever they want. Like even
Yeah.
whenever you're grown, you know what I mean. You can do what you want. But it's like, damn, like
I'm
my
not
mom
gonna
and
do
dad
it.
gonna be
Yeah.
ashamed. Like you know if they find out. So
yeah.
And then everybody in the fucking
Gonna talk
world
about
know,
it.
like
One
like in the Haitian community,
I don't
or
like
like
that.
it's gonna know.
I don't like that.
always just shame. Everybody just shame.
Yeah.
I told your aunt why you
Word.
why did you have to do that?
Well, yeah, we raised different. I feel like the morals is not there no more.
Right. I think that too. I really do think that too. And I think that's where a lot of it comes up. Like even like the boy named Blueface. I look at him and I'm like,
Bro,
how does
oh
your
my
mom
God.
and dad like not beat you? Like he was saying, I know he's big, but even in the islands, you know your mom can still pick up a shoe and launch it at you,
Hell
and you
yeah.
have enough respect to be like, all right, mommy, like okay,
Word.
you know. But with him, I was watching some clip that came up on my Instagram feed, and it was like he was playing around, and he called his mom and his sister a bitch, and they were just
he,
like,
he really was, because I seen him kicking them out the house. Like I seen a clip
oh no,
kicking his mom out the house over like two
Bullshit.
females.
What?
So to me, like I lost respect for him after that. Like I would never. I don't care if I don't.
I
I
mean,
don't
you
know.
hear the thing
Even if
about,
it's my wife, like I'm not gonna kick my mom out the house.
He's disgusting. He has no. But then again, once again, what? How did his mom or dad raise him
that's true.
to respect women?
That's true.
Did they?
That's true.
You know,
Or
like-
maybe the parents weren't in their life, because I know
Right.
too. It's like I'm torn.
Nah,
Like,
they
it's
said
your mom.
his mom
was
took
there?
care of him because
Yeah,
his mom
so-
put him through school, like football camps.
And it'd be
She
like,
could-
I'm getting him off of you, and I get body slammed. If I didn't have that nigga by the chain, he would have choked me and threw me out the house. I'm getting him off of you.
Don't touch me till the cops get here.
And that's how you treat your family.
Don't touch me till the cops get here.
What? Seven bitches, you dumb motherfucker. I'm gonna break everything in this bitch on top. I'm finna go there and start some shit. He gonna really go fight you, stupid ass bitch.
Let's go.
Then you gonna give me a reason about 5 seconds.
Let's go.
Give me a reason.
What are you
Now, bitch, we're all here for a reason, dumb bitch. You an idiot. No, we ain't going down there, bitch. Fuck up. I didn't touch you. I didn't disrespect you.
We gonna wait for the cops since you hit girls today. You gonna
Look
go
at
to
my
jail.
finger. This is why I'm still here, bro.
She didn't touch you.
Didn't do
She
shit.
didn't touch you.
All I said was, no, I'm finna go upstairs and beat his whole ass. Oh, God. Just cuz. Just cuz. Just cuz, bro.
This is his mother stuff getting thrown out right here. This is how y'all, this what y'all paying for. This what y'all paying for right here, Blueface. Y'all paying for this.
My finger hurts.
This who y'all supporting. This who y'all supporting.
Because my finger hurt, bro. And because the bottom step you. Yo,
You go with that knife. I swear to God, you will not leave this house alive, bro.
Joe, come down here, Johnny.
This is what Blueface Bleed Him does for his 2 new bitches. That's what he did. He mad because we don't know.
We still gonna pray for him.
Blueface Bleed Him just threw his mother outside.
We're gonna pray for you, John.
He threw his mother outside. I got these. You let's see. There you go, right there.
We gonna still pray for you.
He threw his mommy outside.
I used to think it was the other person, but it's really y'all. Every time. Tony, your last man, the next
He throwing us out because we don't like his new bitch Andrea because she don't know how to say hello.
y'all. Because you don't know how to say hello.
So when I see her, she gonna get her ass beat.
So bad.
John, we don't want your bumped out dick, baby. We don't want your bumped out dick. So when you wake up and your dick is bumped out, let me know. So this is my mom. He just threw my mom outside.
Johnny, don't put me on camera.
This is what y'all can see. He didn't move. He's still in the same
Don't put
house.
me on camera.
This is the same house. This is for Andrea because Jaden would never. Jaden would never. Jaden would never. Jaden got a little more class.
Love you. Take care of yourself.
Did you get all my stuff out of the room? We came here to visit. We came here to visit. And he threw us out because we don't like Andrea. I try to
do that.
It be
She
like
could
that,
do that, yeah.
where it's like they give you everything and you
And
turn out to be
right.
An
He's just
asshole.
like, I
Yeah.
got all this money. I'm gonna fuck me.
Yeah.
But like people don't use their brain. Like look what his manager or who was it? Whack 100.
Whack.
What's that?
Yeah, I don't, bro. Oh man.
He's saying how I guess him and was it T.I. going back and forth?
Yeah.
Saying how Nipsey
Oh,
Hussle
T.I.
is
standing up. Yeah, I fuck with
not Nipsey
T.I.
Hussle is not a legend. Is what Whack is
But
saying.
why? Where do you, even if you feel that way, what
Right.
gives you the
Word.
right to come out and speak on
What have
someone
you
that cannot
done?
defend themselves
Right.
because they're not hearing
That
you?
is disgusting.
He talked about Tupac, like Tupac not a legend.
Like
and-
why? Like, but to me, also everything is opinion. So
Right.
even if you, like I said, you don't feel that way, it's there. It's your opinion. You don't need to sit here and like discredit the man.
I really feel like he's looking for attention
He has
because
to be.
nobody know who Wack is. Like
Yeah,
you've been
I don't.
you've been games manager for how long, and nobody really know who you are.
Yeah.
People will have to be in the industry to know
To
who you
know,
are.
because I've
Like,
heard of the name, but I don't know a face.
Yeah.
I can't put a face in.
I don't even know what he looks like.
I feel like he's looking for attention. Like
right.
you're a grown man, like, and you're supposed to be an OG, super
Mm-hmm.
blood. Like,
No.
what's the point of you like saying that? Like, I feel like an OG would never say
Right.
some shit like that.
Right.
Like,
That's
or
some
comment on it. Like, you wouldn't even.
Yeah.
A stand-up person, a stand-up
They
man
would
wouldn't do
never-
that.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like a man versus just like a guy. Like I respect men and I like men. Like
Right.
Yeah.
who can you keep your mouth. You don't gotta be
A
in
stand-up
here
man, a stand-up dude.
gossiping and talking shit about someone. Like I don't like that, and I don't think I'll ever be able to respect somebody like that because that's not cool. Like and like you were saying, you fuck with T.I. because he's standing up and saying something, and I appreciate it because like I've always had this thing where I'm like, you know, Men and men, they're a match, and women are a match. Lauren London, she's a woman. She doesn't need to sit here and cuss this nigga out because that's not her match. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
There's men who can protect you against
Yes.
someone who is like an asshole to you. Because when it comes down to it, like, you're no match for a man. You know what I mean? Like, your men are just stronger and bigger. So at the end of the day, I appreciate that someone is saying something like to kind of defend her in a time where it's like, you know, she's not mentally okay.
Right.
The love of her life is gone and is never coming back. Death is so concrete and final, and it's heartbreaking. So I'm happy that he can defend her and defend him. I appreciate that. It's the same thing he did with the Kodak situation, where he, you know, defended her and him. Like, don't do
People
that.
are just out of control.
That's what Nipsey stood for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he stood for like so many great things. Why would you like try to downgrade that type of person? But you representing Blueface that said I slept with over 1,000 women
in a couple months, yes? Just
and
disgusting.
Kicking his mom out the house over females.
That's
like
and can't rap. I don't care what
exactly.
anybody
Like, music
says,
is
like,
garbage,
is
but you want to talk about and try to downgrade. And even if a lot of people didn't, like, because he was trying to say a lot of people didn't listen to Nip music, but that's not even true.
Right.
I don't think that is true.
A lot of people don't. The only reason people know Blueface is not through the music.
Right.
It's through the antics.
Right.
People
It's-
knew Nipsey through his music.
Right.
And
Blueface
a lot
is
of
an
other great
entertainer.
shit. Exactly.
He's a clown entertainer.
Like, I don't know, man.
Like, you can
he's
depend on him to get you views type of shit.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that's not...
Because even his song, that's not quality. That's like you hear it in the club and everybody's like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, doing the dance.
It's something stupid to
Yes.
do for
right.
the moment.
Exactly.
Like, that's a gimmick. Like, I don't...
Even with him being
Culture
a Crip,
vulture.
like,
That's not real.
I have an issue
Yeah.
with people, and trying to choose my words carefully. There are even people, like, when I was in high school that did that. Like, everybody was like some form of like gang or like some type of affiliation, and I'm like, you say that, but like, do these people in these actual gangs, like, do they know about this?
Yes.
And it bothers me because I think about it like, all right, Crip, Nipsey, Blueface. I could never see Blueface and Nipsey hanging out, but you can see Dave East and Nipsey hanging out because Dave East seems like a guy, like, you know, like a regular guy. Not saying
I could say this, like, not every Crip is friends.
Right.
right. That is
They have
true.
different sets, but Blueface. The reason why I would say, come on, you're not a Crip, or you turned Crip after you got famous and got money,
Right.
is like your mom's been paying for you to go to school and football since you was a kid. When did you have time to gangbang?
That's
Yeah.
true.
What community did you grow up in that you had to become? Because like becoming a gang member is really not a choice.
Because who would have
sometimes.
chose him to be like, you are the chosen one from the hood
Yeah, like
to represent
the
us
thing about it
and be a
too,
rapper?
like Seven is saying, these people who were like gangbanging, it's because they don't have any family
Yeah.
or they don't have any means of making money. Your mom and dad is always gone. You don't have no supervision. You have no guidance, which kids really do need. You know what I'm saying? You need the guidance. So I look at it like, you didn't just grow up and be like, you know what? I want to start gangbanging today. Like, no, you grew up tough and hard in these neighborhoods, and it's just like, damn, okay. Like, you know, even I think Drake has a line on his song where it's like, you know, I didn't grow up in the, like, I wasn't in the hood, but I have friends who are from there. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that difference. Like, you're not out here being somebody who you're really not. And to me, what is so enticing about being a gang member? Like, there is so much, like, nigga, you have
no
countless
gangster
amounts
movie
of,
ended dope.
well,
Nothing.
and then
No.
I think
No gangster
these
story.
people
Nothing.
didn't have any other way. Like, you were put through school, probably a really great school.
Yeah.
You
Right.
were
Going to
in
football
sports.
camps.
Yeah,
Yes.
like, who
So
the
your
hell can
peoples
afford
had
to
money.
go to camp? I never went to camp.
Word.
So
Not
I
for
just
For real.
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like that's what you do now, and it's like, I don't know. And like you said, not all Crips hang out, but just personality wise, like, I couldn't see, like, I feel like Nipsey would have exposed him. Like, nigga, get the fuck out
Nipsey
of my
never
face.
talked about him. Nipsey never really wanted to talk about 6ix9ine like that.
Right.
And I know why, because like
He's a clown. He's not thorough.
exactly in the culture you're exploiting a culture that Nipsey literally just died for, and his friends
Yeah.
been dying for. Like, that gang culture is a religion, so it's like people have died for this
And you're
cause.
making like
A
a
mockery.
mockery.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it's like
Like
Whack is making a mockery out of Bloods. Like
For
you can't be a
real.
grown man that you're OG Blood
Mm-hmm.
and talking down on a man that stood for a lot of things,
Yeah.
like
And
a lot
that's-
of great things.
That's true.
Whack is Crip.
No, he's a Blood.
He's blood.
Yeah,
And his
and exactly. And but I mean that's
the plot
Whack
thickens,
is
eh?
That-
blood.
I
and
didn't know. And Blueface is
And Blueface.
Crip.
is
But I
Crip.
mean, just like Suge was Blood,
yeah.
but Suge went to college. Suge wasn't even
Yeah, he was a
thug when he
businessman,
was
though.
growing up.
Right.
He just liked Red, and people claimed him as being Blood.
Oh.
So
So he
ran with it.
he ran with it and started hanging out with Bloods.
Oh.
So it wasn't. I was Blood since
Right.
I was in high school or middle school.
Oh.
But it bothers me because, like I said, there are so many people here that
Yeah, come on, like
you know what I'm saying? And they're
I
either
wanted to say
all of
something,
a
but I
sudden
don't want to
they're
say something.
Bloods and all of a sudden they're Crips. I mean, to the point where they're texting or like not texting because I don't
Word.
talk
Canceling
to
order
niggas, but-
case.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, cut that shit the fuck out. Like, why are you doing
Damn.
that?
That shit bothers me here because it's like, come on, like this is I mean I
This
grew
is
up
like
in
a
a suburb. I grew up in a
suburban-
suburb too, but like Long Island suburb is different.
It's
from-
different.
Like
Because that's
I
still a
didn't have white
city.
neighbors.
Yeah.
Like we living in like right here.
This is
out here I
predominantly
see
white.
this like white picket fence. Like
Yeah.
I'm lit.
Yeah.
Can
I'm
you?
lit. I
Right.
got my own fucking crib.
Yeah.
I'm not on top of people.
Mm-hmm.
I got a yard. Like I could go to
Yard.
the store. I could walk to
But
the
the
store.
thing about it is, like, despite like the color of your neighbors, there are no original Crips or Bloods here, and they do not exist. Extremely new city.
Yeah.
So whenever I see people from or and all of a sudden they're like real deal Crip with the wheelchair emoji and the Crip the Bloods with the red and the flag, like stop. Who like. If my memory serves me correctly, like you gotta be blessed in or jumped in, whatever. That
Somebody
does
gotta
not
come here
happen.
and
Yeah,
give
that
them
doesn't
turf.
happen.
Like,
And I'm telling you, like, these are people that I've seen since like middle school and even high school. In high school, that's when like you get into like the gang type of situation. That wasn't happening. Y'all niggas is good boys.
I would have.
But what if somebody came down
that's
to bless
that's
them
when
or
it-
whatever
That
it's
ain't
called?
happened.
But
That ain't
that's
happened.
that's when it's acceptable. But
Oh.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant that's what happened. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's when
that
it's
didn't.
I don't know.
That is-
I'm
but it's
just
like,
saying.
why would you become a gang member in a neighborhood that you don't need
That
to
is
become a
fine.
gang
That's
member?
true.
And then I feel like it's too late.
Yeah, I
But what is the point of doing it in this?
Yeah,
what is the
too
point of being a
old.
gang member in the streets? though?
2019
Is it to take
too.
over?
I would never become a gang
That's
member.
what I'm
in
saying. It's too
2019.
late. Like
Yeah,
once
yeah,
you're
you're
grown,
right.
it's
Yeah.
like people. And I mean,
can't-
excuses to anybody who has like little baby dreads. I don't agree with you being past the age of like 19, 20, and you start growing dreads and they're a little bit. I don't agree with it. So to
Oh
me, I just feel
my
like you cannot. You're
God.
too old. Like you are grown because we're all in our like mid to late 20s. Why are you joining a gang now? You should have done that if you had to
I mean-
when you're younger, so you can get your protection and your family and your
Yeah.
peace of mind. You don't do that now when you're grown as hell.
Yeah.
Almost 30 and you're a gang member. I don't understand that.
Or you're just turning a gang member.
Yes, like
But
I
what?
don't get
But
it.
what is it? What is the purpose of it being here? Or I mean,
There
maybe not
is
just
none,
here,
though.
but why?
I mean, because I don't feel like people out here drag beef.
Okay, you're right. I see
So
what you're
it's like
saying.
the little beef,
It dies down, and that's
and then
it.
you don't. It's like this place is too small for me to not do something back to you.
Right.
Everybody gonna clown me.
Right. Yeah.
and New York
that's
is
true.
like, all right, these niggas don't know me from this head. Fuck it, I'm gonna let it rock.
Right.
But in New York, it is. I'm gonna still get you anywhere. But
Yeah.
people take little shit too crazy out here though.
Yeah.
Like Florida is a crazy ass fucking
Yeah,
place.
I think it's.
But
something
I
in
don't
the
know.
water.
It's people that comes from different places too. Because it be the kids that come from New York out here that was nothing out there, but they come to a new city and I was the biggest thug in Brooklyn.
I know.
Nigga.
Yeah.
I've lived it. I have lived it.
I was
Let
the
me tell
biggest
you,
thug
I've
in Brooklyn,
lived it.
nigga.
I've lived it to the point. Let me see. I want to say so much, but I'm.
But it
let me
is-
We're
tell
probably
you.
gonna end this
Let
here
me tell you.
soon
like-
now.
You can edit this out, Antonia. But let me tell you, like, honest to God, I won't say no names. But honestly, this happened in high school, and me and my best friend actually just talking about this the other day. It was a person that we knew that came down from.
And it
Edit
probably
that
wasn't
part out
even
too because I'm being very specific at this point. But that came down from
I'm gonna just blur. I'm gonna just blur. I'm like,
that came down from this certain part, and it's like me and him are cool, so he's probably gonna hate me after this. But it's like fuck it. But he was X, Y, and Z, and whatever. When we went back up to visit, all his homies around, and I was like, yeah, that's why he's X, Y, and Z. They literally did one of this. Can the camera see me?
Yes.
Hands, you know how y'all niggas be doing like hands like this. I was like, yo, what she say, yo? I was
wild.
like, yeah, he's, and they was like, yo, you told her that? And he was just so like,
horrible.
it was shameful because it was like,
He thought his friends was gonna back that up.
yes, yes. And when I tell you, I've never seen like a group of men laughing in someone's face before, but to me,
Oh, that's New
why
York.
did you do that? Like, why did you lie? You came down here,
Why
so
lie?
I know what you're saying because he was so ashamed. Like, you're not the one with the robberies and the gun charge. And to me, when I was younger, I'm like, oh, that's so exciting. But now I'm like, nigga, go get a fucking job. But you know what I mean? So I'm like, that's why he be robbing niggas, and then it's like. He be what? Like, he comes from a good home. Like, what are you saying?
It'd be like
Like-
that. I met that a lot. Like I've been coming here since 2009, and I met a lot of those. And then I go back a lot, so I can ask about you, or I can
Yeah.
hit somebody up like, yo,
That's embarrassing. That's so
Damn.
embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Like, that's why with me, I don't like. I'm Crystal through and through. Like, I be counting myself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, why
I,
dick ride? Be yourself.
Be yourself.
yo, oh,
Be
what
yourself.
Wallow 279, whatever his name
I
is.
don't know what that is.
It's a dude. His name's Wallow. I don't know the
Is
number.
he like a celebrity?
He's like he's like a public figure. He was in jail for mad long, so now he comes out and do like
He's not a
positive
rapper or anything?
talking. Nah.
Oh, okay.
Gilly's his cousin. They got a podcast. Shout out to I don't know the name of it.
Okay, I'll check it out.
He said the illest shit ever. He was like, yo, one day I was in jail. I woke up like, God damn, I'm in jail for pretending.
Oh, wow. Well, there you know.
I was like, holy
There you
shit.
have it.
Oh.
He was like, yeah, I'm. This is not even me. Like,
Right.
I wasn't raised like this. Like, I was trying to be down.
Yeah.
I'm in jail for pretending. I'm in here doing 20 years
Oh, God.
for pretending.
And that's tough because then you come down to it where it's like, and like me and my friend used to say it all the time, like niggas want to be so tough till it come down to like that Fed time where you're
Or
away for a
anytime,
long
fuck.
time. That's
I
true.
don't want to do an
real.
hour
That's
in
true.
jail.
And I always have this thing where it's like street code. I don't believe in that because when
Yo.
it comes down to it, like, you want me who have a family and a woman and pick me and all that type of shit, not making my good money. We get jammed up in some shit. I understand. But you want me to not say shit and get 15 years while y'all niggas is not even gonna put money on my books?
If I knew what I was doing,
Exactly.
all right, fuck it.
Right.
I take
Right.
it's me. But
But if you just
it's
get caught up in something, that's not right.
yeah, I expect you as a stand up person to be like, yo,
Yeah.
it's like, all right, let's say there's a gun in the whip. You just shot somebody. I wasn't even there. I just cooked you up. They found the gun. I'm not gonna say,
Yeah.
oh shit, is this a
Right.
gun? Because I expect you to be like, yo,
Facts.
that's,
That was mine.
That's me.
Right.
Fuck it.
Right.
The nigga wasn't even there. Like it wasn't even there. But that's like 6ix9ine shit is kind of funny. Like Troy Ave shit is kind of funny. That's why I
I don't
respect
know
Troy
what
Ave
happened with
too.
Troy Ave.
Uh,
Is he in jail?
Nah, he's out on like stupid bond. Like, but he was in the club. Somebody shot his friend. Was in the club. Was trying to shoot him. He hit the person. Got the gun out their hand. Picked up the gun
And shot them.
and started shooting back. They was trying to get him to go to jail for his own friend's death.
What?
Yeah, because
No way.
because he had his
gun.
fingerprint. But the
No.
good thing about it,
Did they
the
have it
dude,
on tape?
they got it on tape, and the dude, they thought it was Troy Ave gun, but his fingerprints wasn't on the magazine.
Oh, good.
Your fingerprints got to be on the magazine if it's your
we
gun.
reload it. Yeah.
Oh,
So, but
damn, that's intricate.
and he's trying to say they calling Troy Ave a snitch for saying like, this nigga shot and killed my friend. I took the gun from him and shot back at him.
But how is that snitching?
Why?
That's exactly
This
what
is
happened.
the facts.
It's not like
I defended myself.
Yeah, they was all out.
That's
doing
why
a
Troy
drive-by
on
Ave,
camera.
he said the realest shit too. The streets is a myth. Like the streets is a
Yes.
fucking myth. That shit's a myth. Like I understand. So you don't gotta be a thug now. Back then, like you literally had to. The streets are still bad. That's only if you're trying to get involved in that shit. Not everybody. Random people not getting killed in Chicago is gang members.
Yeah, that's true.
Random people get killed, but gang members get killed faster. So if you're trying to pretend to be a gang member, you're gonna die. You're gonna go to jail. So pretending to be something you're not don't lead to nowhere.
That's true, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with being you. Like I have this thing too, like. I'm pretty sure y'all seen it, like when like a girl comes around, how niggas all of a sudden they got like 10 pairs of like Balenciaga, whatever.
Yeah, you want to help me count this $1 million later?
Facts.
Anybody got change for this $5 million check? Like, what are you talking about?
Always want to flex.
I got like 16 pairs of Monclers right now in the car. What color should I? What are you talking about?
When I shot that nigga last night.
Right, like
doing the most.
Right, like so that's what I mean. I always tell people like I would shy away from those guys because I'm like, I want a guy, like if you can't fight, tell me that. Don't be out here being intense like a gorilla and this and that. And
Don't
I'm like,
be pretending.
Okay. And then when it comes down to it, you getting ran down by one nigga and you know what I'm saying? Don't be extra. I don't need you to be selling no drugs.
Right.
I don't need you to be no kingpin. I don't need you to be out here like shooting up. I don't need that. I need you to be.
Especially if you live in a community where you can live a straight, like you can live a straight path. Like you literally could live a straight path and like you can.
Yeah.
If you want to, you can. Like some places you really can't.
That's true.
So if you could be trying to, like in some places, you just keep getting beat up every day.
Yeah.
So I understand. That's why people turn gangs in jail like quick.
Protection.
Yeah. So, but there's certain places where you live, you could literally, you could skip hanging around with niggas from so and so. Like,
or the thing is too, like I have a really good friend. She's from, and whenever I met her in the 10th grade, Ariel, whenever I met her in the 10th grade, I would be hanging out. And I remember one time she was like, yeah, like, I love Crystal because she's still Crystal. Like, you're not going to catch me, like, wanting to be out. And I realized, too, like, some of these young girls, once they discover they be, like, out and doing this and doing that. And then whenever they get, like, you know, like, snaked by somebody, they crying and can't understand. But I'm like, what did you think was going to happen? It was one time, like, we got into, like, well, not me, I was watching, but, like, they got into, like, this, like, little brawl in the street. And at this time, like, I had braces. And I stepped back and I was like, brethren, like, it's $5-6 I pay for this. Ain't nobody finna
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not with that shit. Like, if it comes down to it, like, they put hands on, like, one of my friends, like, obviously.
Right.
But, like, I feel like people fuck with me because I'm not gonna be out here, like, rowdy and yah. Even, like, whenever I make music, like, you don't hear me talking about, I got the 9 in the trunk. Like, I know.
Smack up in the.
Yeah.
Nah.
And I feel like girls, like people now that be rapping about that shit, they don't even know what a gun looks like. You never even shot a gun. I have.
Right.
But I'm not sitting here like it's, I don't do that. Like if I was shooting, it was like for pleasure. Like I didn't shoot somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not flexing with it.
And I think that's the problem. Like just be you. Cause there's plenty of people in the hood that like you can still be a good person. And they're like, that's my friend.
Nobody want to stay. Nobody really want to be from the hood.
They don't. Nah. They really don't.
If you want to be from the hood, like something's wrong with you. Like I love like Jay-Z. I love Jay-Z because nigga was like, people were like, you changed, nigga. You think I did all of this to stay the same?
I do want to be in the hood.
That's sad. That's like niggas that don't care.
I feel
that's like going to jail too. Like I feel like nigga, if you like going to jail, you don't care about. You must be gay. You gay, my nigga. On the low, you might be gay. Cause ain't no nigga want to be in jail.
You just want to be around a whole bunch of man.
That's where they're comfortable.
Man. I don't understand. It's
that's
the
nasty.
Same. Yeah. It's just, this is like off topic, but it's the same thing. Like I don't understand like when niggas just always want to be around their guys.
Yeah.
Nigga, go
Yo,
home.
Word.
me
Like,
and my cousin were just talking about that. Like, it's like he probably knows what your dick look like. Oh,
Nah,
I'm just saying he probably know what I like more than me, and I'm
go
just
home.
like,
Take
what
your
are y'all
ass home.
doing?
Niggas be chilling around, they nigga just smoking and getting high. Like, nigga,
Talking,
go home.
like-
I can't do. I gotta be around
Why?
like female prisoners.
Girls, like, what's wrong with you? Like, even like females, like, you know, you have your girl time, but then
Yeah.
it's like, damn, nigga, I want to be around my man. Like, you know
Right,
what I'm saying? Like, I want like a nigga hand, like,
For
grabbing up on my ass.
real.
Like,
You want to
know
be
what I mean?
held. You want something. It's
Exactly.
not. You gotta, and that's life. You gotta balance it out.
Mm-hmm.
Some niggas can't because
Mhm.
they want that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's funny. Like,
Or they just feel comfortable around men. I mean, some women make some men like super fucking nervous.
yeah,
They
uncomfortable.
some men can't be around be
True.
their self
Mm-hmm.
around
Damn.
any woman,
Mm-hmm.
and that's probably why they hang around with. I don't
But
know.
I think it's funny you say that because, like, even like for Thanksgiving, I was in Atlanta with my family and my boyfriend was with me, and we had like this discussion about like my boyfriend thinks every guy is just like gay. Not every, but like the majority. And I was like, why do you think that? And
Well,
he
in
was
Atlanta, you.
I thought y'all
funny
was talking
about
about
that.
Atlanta.
No, he just means overall because he was like, all right, like a guy has sex with a girl. The first thing they do is go tell their guys. You're not even concerned with like the woman. You want to go tell your guys what you did to get approval from them and appreciation. He was like, that's not gay. I was like, I kind of gay still. And he was just like, you know, guys will down talk their women in front of a group of men or like they're both like
To
I
get
can't
this-
even like, oh, like I'm a big tough guy because I
They
don't
get
like
like high off.
I don't like
Every-
alpha males. I cannot stand them. Like I like a
Yeah.
man, but I don't like a guy who gotta let you know X, Y, and Z. Because if you have to let me know, you're not. You get what I'm saying? So if you just hype up, and feel the need to like down talk and disrespect me and oh like I'm talking X, Y, and Z, you're weak and you're trying to impress these guys. You need to be concerned about impressing your woman because these niggas ain't cooking and cleaning and fucking and sucking. You can edit that part out too, but it's just you know what I mean.
Are
like,
alpha males gay? That's the question.
but I don't really think that they are alpha males. I think that they're just obnoxious because
Sheets
I
in
feel
wolf
like
clothing?
an alpha male, you can tell a man who is truly an alpha male. Like
Yeah.
to me,
he's gonna protect and have respect.
and he's not threatened. He's okay
Yes.
with who he is. Like when he sees another guy come in, it's oh hey man, how are you? It's not
Word.
oh what up nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, something like that happened to me. I mean, that happens a lot to me, but
Yo.
one stood out to me. I was like, God damn, like, damn, like, nigga, you know what you just did to your character right now from you not just wanting to shake my hand.
Right.
Like from that point on,
Damn.
I could never fucking like fuck with you.
Yeah.
Because I know the type of man you are, not
But
even
that's
the type
not even
of
a
human.
man.
Like,
Seven. To me,
Yeah.
that's just a guy. You're not
Yeah.
even a man. You're threatened by
Yeah.
somebody else coming around, and that bothers me. Like if you see a guy who needs to be like the top shot around like rest other men, I
hate
think
that
that's
too.
odd
Yeah.
because you are so not comfortable with who you are. You have to challenge other guys, and that to me is disgusting.
or, and I don't know, because I'm the type of person like, I won't like if me and my friends go out, you can't tell who getting money.
Right.
Like you can't tell who got the most money in their account. Like everybody look like they got
Everybody, yeah.
$1 million fucking dollars.
Right,
Like
yeah.
I don't want to be the person that's standing out. Or I'm the boss. That shit looks whack.
that's
Like
funny.
when you and everybody you would pull up looking
Yeah.
crazy, that shit looks so much better than
Yeah.
It
one
does.
person.
Equal.
And when everybody just has their own personality, but no one's trying to challenge the other, like you guys are
Word.
level and you guys are friends. I respect that and I like that a lot. And I feel like whenever there is an alpha male, it's disgusting to me. I do not like it. And I think a lot of times that's yo, bro, come help me count these $1 million right now. Like,
Yeah.
That's just generation though, because look at it, like being the boss
That's true.
is like the greatest thing to be now.
Yeah.
I mean, and being the boss, you should always
You
try
should
to
always,
be the boss.
yeah, but like,
Make everybody around you the boss, because that's a
Exploitation.
real boss.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like you can't be the
Creating
only
other
one.
bosses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta help your friends too. Which I agree, but yeah, I just I don't know. I like the calmness. I like whenever like a guy can just be normal and you're not threatened by anybody else. Your woman can tell you something and you not up in arms because she
That
said it.
should
You're
threaten
just like,
people
nah.
more.
yeah.
You not being threatened.
Yes.
Because you're so comfortable with yourself. Like, honestly.
It does. It does make people
That
uncomfortable.
creates.
And then they
envy.
get nosy. Then they want to know more about you. Then they want to be like, they want to find something to make you,
like mad
because
as
it'll
fuck.
make them insecure. So it's like, why is this not making you insecure about it?
Exactly.
Well, it doesn't affect me. It's more really affecting you. So then the issue really is you. But
And
some people don't understand
I
that.
think that's a big part of like growing up as well, like being comfortable with who you are. And like I said, I will clown my own self. Like I used to be super skinny. I had like a gap like this fucking big, like you know. And I never, you know, I'm okay with that. Like I'll pull out old pictures, like damn, like you know what I mean?
Yeah. Once you accept your imperfections,
Exactly, and it's fine. And I still
live
have
your
them
truth.
now. That's why I'm just like I'm always me, and I respect people who can always be that. But I think that's why a lot of times, like, again, in this generation of Instagram or whatever, where people's lives look so perfect.
Because that's all they're going to post is positive shit. They're not going to post, oh my goodness, the
like
reality of what's going on.
Exactly. People make it look like their lives are so perfect.
Yes.
Other people are getting insecure, and they're like, okay, well, what do I do now? They don't know themselves. And I think the worst thing is to be an adult and you never found yourself.
Yeah.
That's rough. Because you'll always find yourself like searching and trying to figure it out. Like
with people that's just taking you down.
Yeah, I feel like people should take a mental assessment exam before they like create any online social media
should.
accounts.
They should.
Seriously.
That, marriage, having a kid, anything. I feel like you really should be evaluated because you don't like I feel like the human psyche is very fragile.
Very.
And if you do not know who you are, it is going to be a problem and will always be a problem. I feel like just know yourself, like Drake, and be okay with it. Be okay if like you not the nigga making $5 million a year. Be okay if like
you're much happier too. You're not in competition with life. You just
people say happiness is a state of mind, and I agree with that. I really do agree with that.
This shit's a lifestyle too.
I feel like if you just don't know yourself, it can always be a problem.
Right.
It sucks though. What can you do, you know?
You know.
You gotta find yourself. You gotta take time for like mental health.
Which is very important.
Yes, yes. Well, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe to our channel. Once again, y'all follow the beautiful Balenciaga. Hit it up 702.
Yo,
You know, we got the tunes in the building. We got artists. You know, we got all that. So yeah, make sure you guys follow us, subscribe. All that will be back on. You know, a couple of days or so.
Sounds good.
Gang, gang. Later.